Hi, welcome to Open Mind Vision. Today we are going to explore the unseen impact of social media on mental health. Have you ever pondered the impact of your social media habits on your mental well-being? We live in an age where social media has woven itself into the fabric of our daily lives. It's the first thing we check in the morning, the last thing we see at night, and our constant companion throughout the day. But have we ever stopped to consider the toll this constant connection might have on us? Recent studies suggest that our social media habits could be linked to a rise in mental health issues. Depression and anxiety in particular seem to be on an upward trajectory, coinciding with the rise of these digital platforms. Could there be a cause and effect relationship between our social media usage and our mental health? Consider this. Social media channels are curated realities. We're constantly bombarded with snapshots of other people's lives, their achievements, their happy moments, their seemingly perfect realities. But what we don't see is the whole picture. We don't see the struggles, the failures, the heartaches. This constant comparison to others' highlight reels can lead to feelings of inadequacy and dissatisfaction, anxiety and depression. Moreover, social media has a knack for creating an illusion of connection while fostering isolation. We may have thousands of followers or friends online, but how many of them do we truly connect with on a deep, meaningful level? This illusion can make us feel more alone than ever, further exacerbating feelings of loneliness and discontent. And let's not forget the addictive nature of these platforms. The pull to constantly check for updates, to post, to comment, to like. It's a never-ending cycle that can consume hours of our day, eating into time we could be spending on more fulfilling activities or real-life interactions. Intriguing, isn't it? How a tool designed to connect us can potentially harm our mental health. But before we paint social media as the ultimate villain, let's delve deeper into this issue in the next scenes. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Does scrolling through your social media feed ever make you feel inadequate? Let's delve into the rabbit hole of the unrealistic world of social media, a world that can often seem more like a mirage than reality. Social media has become a digital gallery showcasing highlight reels of our lives. We're bombarded with images of flawless beauty, luxurious lifestyles, and seemingly perfect relationships. But don't let these curated snippets fool you. They are often carefully staged, heavily edited, and far from the full picture. This constant exposure to seemingly perfect lives can distort our perception of reality. We begin to compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. This comparison can breed feelings of inadequacy and dissatisfaction with our own lives. Imagine a world where everyone is always on vacation, where everyone is always happy, where every meal is a feast and every relationship is perfect. That's the world social media often presents us. But the truth is, it's not real. Life is messy, unpredictable, and filled with highs as well as lows. In fact, studies suggest that this constant comparison and unrealistic portrayal of life can lead to low self-esteem, depression, and anxiety. We start feeling like we're not enough, like we're lagging behind, like we're living a lesser life. This can be a heavy burden to bear, especially for young adults who are still figuring out their place in the world. Moreover, the pressure to maintain an image on social media can be exhausting. The need to get the perfect shot, to have the perfect caption, and to get a certain number of likes. It's a never-ending cycle that can drain us emotionally. The world of social media can be a beautiful place to connect, learn, and grow. But it's essential to remember that it's a distorted lens through which we view the world. It's a world that often amplifies the best and hides the worst. Indeed, the glossy veneer of social media can hide a much darker reality. Ever wondered why you can't stop scrolling through TikTok videos or Instagram reels even when you know you should? Let's delve into the science of it. It all comes down to a chemical in your brain called dopamine. Known as the feel-good neurotransmitter, dopamine is the stuff that gives you that little burst of satisfaction when you accomplish something. It's what makes you feel good when you bite into a piece of chocolate, finish a workout, or, yes, see that your latest post got another like. Social media platforms are designed to exploit this dopamine-driven reward system. Every time you get a like or a share, your brain gives you a little dopamine hit. It's a pleasure response, and it's addictive. The more dopamine you get, the more you want, and social media provides an almost endless supply of opportunities for these dopamine hits. But there's a catch. The more you stimulate your dopamine receptors, the less sensitive they become. This is called desensitization. It's like turning up the volume on your headphones. The louder the music, the harder it is to hear anything else. In the case of dopamine, The more you get from social media, the harder it becomes to find satisfaction in the everyday pleasures of life. Imagine enjoying a beautiful sunset, but instead of soaking in the moment, you're thinking about how many likes a picture of it will get on Instagram, or you're having dinner with friends, but instead of engaging in the conversation, you're distracted by the urge to check your notifications. This is the dopamine dilemma. Our brains are being rewired to crave the artificial highs of social media at the expense of real-life experiences. So, what's the solution? It's not as simple as quitting social media. These platforms have become integral parts of our lives, but understanding the dopamine dilemma can help us make more mindful choices about our social media use. In essence, excessive social media use can hijack our reward system, leaving us craving more while deriving less satisfaction. So, what's the verdict? Is your depression or anxiety caused by social media? The answer is not as black and white as we'd like. We've seen and discussed how social media, in its relentless pursuit of our attention, can lead to a profound impact on our mental health. It's a landscape filled with unrealistic standards and a skewed perspective of reality, which can inadvertently contribute to feelings of inadequacy and anxiety. Moreover, the constant bombardment of instantly gratifying content, like those short, catchy videos on TikTok, can disrupt our dopamine receptors, fostering an unnerving dependency. This can make real-life experiences seem dull and uninteresting in comparison. But let's not forget, it's not about demonizing social media. Instead, it's about being mindful of our usage and consumption. It's about being aware of its potential pitfalls and taking proactive steps to guard our mental health. Seek help if you're struggling, and remember, it's okay to disconnect once in a while. Remember, it's not about completely eliminating social media from our lives, but about using it in a way that enhances rather than detracts from our mental well-being. I hope you learned something valuable from this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss more videos to help you open your mind.